Good evening, my wonderful people. A pleasant evening to you. I'm laughing, my wonderful Jamaican people. I feel like all of us, we're just in a zoo. And then you just have the zookeeper barely just meandering around the property, giving the bare minimum food and, you know, and we behave like wild boars, seeing which, is the quickest to get to the cane trash, and whatever other bare minimum scanty food, food that may not be high nutrition as, really. And I say this because I'm watching the news and I'm seeing the caption. It said JLP confident, the JLP party basically confident, for the next general election, making the contrast that, the PNP is definitely very confident in that particular party winning. So much so that they even showed a Don Anderson poll in which it showed 39% of the respondents saying, of the young people saying that they would vote for the People's National Party, while 30% said that they will vote for the Jamaica Labour Party, according to, that survey. And as the reporter said, if it is anything like the local election, which I think it is going to be, the figure is going to be close. And to be in all honesty, my beautiful people, if it is that one of the major and main political parties should win, I don't want a landslide, because when we don't have a strong opposition, it makes it difficult for the masses to survive in the country in all angles. So when I saw the caption, that the Jamaica Labour Party is basically confident in winning the next general election, I could only chuckle, I could only smile within, because I said to myself, we are all in a big zoo. This is one big zoo. If it's not the zoo, it is a circus. It is certainly the circus. Let me not, so that I remain balanced and objective. I saw where, the communications unit of the Jamaica Labour Party et al. And other, is calling for the resignation of Dr. Dayton Campbell. And, and then, he and his team basically, they rebutted and, said that they're going to, maybe file a lawsuit or something of the sort for sort of defamation of character and creating public mischief in a sense, and putting a false narrative to the people. All of that thing that comes with some level of deceit or lie. Basically, tantamount to all of that. And, when you look at the lines, it's like it's like almost every day, either of the two major political parties exchange the very same words. We're calling for your resignation. We're going to sue you for defamation of character. We're going to sue you for public mischief. We're going to sue you for saying this, that, and the third about us. So today, the green one will carry the baton. Then tomorrow, the orange one carry. Then the next day, and have us in a distracting mode, my beautiful people. They're all distractions, nonsense, folly. And that is why I said we are either in a circus and we are the animals, that were missing from the circus that took place in recent times in Kingston or St. Andrew, or we're in a big zoo. No difference. Because something seems to be diametrically off with us. Because we are sadomasochists. We like pain. I think as Jamaicans, we like pain, we like agony, we like foolishness, we like madness, we like nonsense. We really do. We really and we truly do. To be honest with you. And I don't even know. But I don't know. I don't know. Let me address in terms of the Jamaica Labour Party now. Do you realize that the masses are are downtrodden, they're despondent because they're hopeless, they don't have any money. When we think of the public sector workers and even some people in the private sector who cannot get the 100%, the 200%, and the 300% increase in their salaries, it is beyond daunting and beyond disheartening. And I'm wondering, even with the civil servants, or the civil service, the Jamaica Civil Service Association, for well over a year now, that they have been trying to get some things reinstated, some back monies owed to them. And you don't hear gunfire, gunpowder, the gun, the ammunition, the firearm. You hear nothing where that is concerned, and I'm sure the private sector's people, they have their own issues that they have been lobbying for, and nothing has come to the fore. We keep saying to you, and we put it in layman's term, that the people need far more money in their pockets. Because when we think about, in comparison to what you guys got in terms of the increase, even before the increase, your salaries were much better than the masses, whether they're in public or private sector. And you gave yourselves 100, 200, 300, and you gave the public 20% in tranches. That math will never math to me. That particular math will never add up. I will never get it to be 1 + 1 to equal to 2. It is showing me 1 + 1 being 11 in the negative, or negative 11, I should say. That's what it's happening. As it relates to the People's National Party, my worry, let me put it that way, is this desperation to win. I never like when people are in a desperate mode, when you're in a desperate mode, you do anything and everything that is unseeming. I'm saying it seems that way, this level of desperation. It just seems to be a big, grand fear of a joke, as opposed to, let us be focused, let us tell the people, and always promote this message that we are here to make Jamaica great. Many of you curse the great Donald Trump about him being this and that, and he kept his message to being as the saying goes by the theorist, we keep the main thing the main thing. He kept the main thing the main thing. Yes, how him stay already and kind of feisty, and his mouth is not bridled. We know that already. But he said he just kept we're gonna make America great. That slogan didn't leave the ears of the people. Even with his serious face, that just seemed hilarious to me all the time I see it. We're gonna make America great. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. I have to give him that. At least I heard him saying a lot of these things. And you see him sign some of the executive orders. Some people agree with, some they don't agree with some of the things. Most people agree with the male and the female, or taking out the transgender out of female event sports, and some of the things you see quite a number of the people who don't like him agree with that. So but he kept the main thing the main thing. At least you can't say him do what him say him they're gonna do. Yeah, at least you can say that, whether you like it or not, people. At least we can agree on that. But when it comes to ours here, we see nothing of the sort. People in this 21st century are still suffering financially. And years ago, a member of the current reigning party said anybody earning $500,000, they're barely scraping, and the masses are still earning less than $500,000 per month. So explain that to me. Explain what it is to me. The two parties, I don't know. It's like we just need to roll on up and just park on in the garage. I say, boy, I don't think nothing going to go on with them two at all. We have to just give up them here and sell them as parts. We don't know. I don't know. Big joke. Anyway, guys, you know what to do. Read TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of them line there, please.